Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. This last couple of weeks, my TV consumption's been cut down, so I don't really have that much to talk about. But I just stumbled upon a show I've been kind of waiting for. I guess I didn't really stumble, because I've been waiting for this to come out for a while. It's called Queen of Tears. It's on Netflix. Comes out every Saturday and Sunday. Only 2 episodes have been released. It's going to be 16 episodes long. And I figure, I'll give it a little discussion about feelings and thoughts about these first couple episodes. Hey, if you've seen the first 2 episodes of Queen of Tears, leave some comments below. Interested in hearing your thoughts, or not hearing, but reading your thoughts about this show. I found the first 2 episodes really good, but since today's a Wednesday, it's a hump day, I figured let's start off with the negatives, stuff I don't like, and then we'll move on to the stuff I do like, leave with a happy note, So some of the things I don't like, this is my typical things I always hate in all shows. Is I hate love triangles. I guess I should say, for those who don't know what Queen of Tears is about, it's about this marriage couple. It's about this woman. She's from a really rich family. And she marries this guy who's not really from a rich family. They're probably like middle class, maybe lower middle class, to get together. And she promised him that he'll never cry, which is, it's kind of impossible to promise somebody that they always will be happy. Anyways, that's her promise. Turns out 3 years later into the marriage, things are not so lovey-dovey as they were when they first were married. You kind of see that they're falling apart. And so this show is basically about the relationship and other stuff too. I'll get more into that into the video. Anyway, so let's get to this stuff I don't like here. First is the love triangle. I am really anti-love triangles. I really hate them. In this case, I really hate the love triangle that they got going on here. Basically because, like I said, I don't like love triangles in the first place. But the love triangle we got here, I feel like it's going into the wrong direction. In episode 2, we get introduced to a character who used to like our female lead back in the day when they were young, before she was married. And then he gets kind of introduced back into her life because he's like a assistant or a consultant to like another very rich man. And she's trying to get their company into her little shopping mall type of thing. Personally, like I said, I really hate love triangles in the first place, but I feel like this love triangle, if it's going to do one, it should have been a woman going after the husband. Mainly because in this relationship, if I feel like the husband's the one who kind of shows more of his feelings, what love they do have for each other to her. And that the other main reason is because she is so business oriented. Everything she is focused on her work. And this in the first couple episodes, face to face, she puts her business goals ahead of her husband. We see this in the way that she treats him. There's a confrontation where she's like kind of bossing him around because he's like trying to give her advice about how to handle these certain companies that are not doing so well in her, I'm going to say, shopping mall. And she kind of just dismisses him in front of people. And she does that a lot into his face. And you just try to see she puts business first before her relationship. So I kind of figured, like, if you're going to have a love triangle where you're going to have one of them being jealous of the other one, I kind of feel like it should have been her being jealous of him, that another girl's going after him. Maybe that would show him that she actually does care for him. I feel like this, from what we've seen of the flashbacks before they got together, it was him always helping her out, him making the moves, him showing that he cares for her, not her showing her feelings toward him. So I feel like, I'm anti-love triangle, but then again, I feel like this love triangle should go to him. Like, there should be another girl interested in him. Maybe that would bring out her trying to, her being more affectionate toward him type of thing. The second part I really liked about this is we find out in episode 1 that she only has like 3 months to live. So I guess with that revelation in episode 1, that's probably why they decided to go with the love triangle the opposite way. With another guy being interested in her, that kind of love triangle, I guess. But, I guess there's her only have 3 months to live. I guess it can apply in two different ways. One, it could be like a fake diagnosis type of thing, because we see that she's kind of like in a power struggle to take over a company. Maybe once that her grandfather dies, and all her family, you know, they're all kind of combating each other for this power and stuff. So maybe one of the family members is trying to set her up and trying to make it, I'm going to move my camera a little bit down here, trying to make it where she gets disheartening and stuff, because she is very competent at her job. So maybe it's a tactic that they're using, though we do know that she is suffering some symptoms from this. If it's real, I'm going to have to say that I know a lot of people here. Leave some comments below if you disagree or agree with me. So if it is real, I think she has to die in episode 16. I know it's going to be a tragedy. It's going to be sad. But it is my feelings about it. Like, she has to die after, you know, they're able to reconcile their marriage, get to be back together. She can have happiness, stuff like that. I just feel like, you know, if it is real, she has to die in the end. That's my stance at the end of episode 2. I just feel like that would be probably the appropriate thing, especially if you got a title called The Queen of Tears. But, you know, they reconcile their marriage, they're living happily, and then she unfortunately passes away after, you know, that. If you're going to come out with that, that's how I feel. I also feel like going on with this, her diagnosis of being deaf, we see there's a couple of things, like she tells her husband he's not supposed to tell nobody whatsoever, but he tells his best friend, who's going to be his lawyer, because he's wanting to get a divorce, because he says our male lead is just miserable. So he tells his friend that, you know, that he doesn't need a divorce anymore because his wife only has 3 more months to live. I've got a feeling that this is going to come back sometime during the series, and once they probably start getting back together, and she's going to start thinking that, you know, the only reason he's acting this way is because he found out that she was going to die and he's wanting a divorce anyways, and that's why he's being nice to her. So I got a feeling that this is going to come back and bite him sometime in the future. Just how, you know, that's how the story should go anyways. Things I do like, though, I do love the, first, I do love, like, the power, the whole family going for power. I love those things. I don't like shows that are just strictly about the romance and love like that, unless they're doing very well, done very well. Thing that comes to mind is One Spring Night. It's just about the couple's relationship, but it's done very well. It has a lot of commentary about society and stuff like that as well. So I do like that we have this, is this a romance show, but it also focuses on the power structure of getting this company, the family members trying to outdo each other. I want to say, though, I do think the girlfriend-in-law of the grandpa, I think she is very smart, as we see when they were playing chess, or a game like chess, that she is very strategic. I think she's playing grandpa here, and I think she's trying to make a move and take over the company from his children. I can see that she's like the evil person. We already saw glimpses of that in the first couple episodes. I do love the aunt. I don't like the part that when she gets a divorce, she completely destroys the husband and his family, like his, you know, mom and father and stuff like that. I don't like that part about her, but she's like a wild card type of character. I love how she's just straightforward, you know. She ain't going to go behind your back to destroy you. She's going to do it head-to-head type of thing. She's not going to be sneak attacking you. And then the other part here, we have the oldest son. When he has a falling out with the family, got a feeling that as the series goes along, that's going to play up. And maybe in the end, him and his father will reconcile. He only had a short part, I believe, in episode 1. So interested in that. So I do like the power structure. I also like the part where we know that the two characters, or two leads, love each other. There's just that due to the environment that they're in, it's the reason why they're kind of having a falling out. Especially I blame it on her family. Like, her family's very controlling, they're very power hungry. You know, they kind of talk down to him, treating him as a lesser person. And also, I believe, and also I put most of the blame on her as well. I mean, we see her behind the scenes protecting her husband, but she never does it in front of him. So I can see where he thinks that she doesn't love him at all, type of stuff. And also, she's always, like I said earlier, she's always putting business in front of him. I believe that hopefully, as the series goes along, she has a more balance. I'm not saying she should, go completely 180, but, you need a balance between your personal life and your life. He needs to feel like he's loved. And because the first couple episodes, even beforehand, like I mentioned earlier, we always see him trying to protect her, help her, protect her from other people. And in episode 2, there's 2 different sides of him. When he was giving her flowers and a good morning kiss, that stuff, we see that he's just trying to act like he loves her, because he wants her to put her in the will when she dies, type of thing. We see that stuff is fake, but when it comes to like him protecting her toward her family, at the end when he shoots the wild boar, when she needs him to show up for the big company meeting, the meet and greet with the powerful broker, to get his store into her mall, her shopping center. He shows up for her. That stuff, you can see that he generally loves her when he does stuff like that. So that's the stuff I really love about this. I had to do something record just today. Sorry for the big thumb in your face. Nobody's around here 11.5 minutes. Anyways, if you are, thank you. So that's things I love. I'm really looking forward to the next 14 episodes. I think they're going to be really great. So yeah, leave some comments below. There's other things I like. I think another ending would be that she grows closer with his family. Maybe she loses everything, because we see his desire is this to have a wife and to protect her and to support her, stuff like that. It's his dream. She doesn't really want all the money and stuff like that, glory like that, like she does. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, if you're still here at 12 minutes, for sticking around. Have a great day, and bye.